Hi everyone, this is Sandy from Scissors in the City. This bonus project for our 2022 fall retreat is a holiday flip book. So we did that. Then you're going to need 3 of your 3x4 cards. I chose these 3. So go ahead and cut them out. And then you need to score 1/4 of an inch in from the right side because we're making this flip like so. And I forgot to cut these 2 pieces. Right there. Or go ahead and do that. Okay. So this first cardinal, his crease is at 1 3/4. So at 1 3/4, I want this crease. So it's like that. And I did put tape on the back of that already, the adhesive tape. And because this has got this pattern, I can use that to help me line it up. And I'll go ahead and open that. And I have my Santa next. Again, 1/4 inch tape. Score it at 1/4 inch. And then put your tape on there. And I'm going to turn this because it's easier for me to work this way. And I'm going to butt that right up against the other one. And then I'm going to fold that one back, and I'm going to do the same for the next one. So score at 1/4 inch, put your adhesive tape on there, and then line it up with the previous card and lay it down. And I need to find those 2 tapes. Then you'll need your black and white check. That is 1 inch by 4. And a little thin strip of this green. It's a generous 1/4 inch by 4. And this we will adhere right on the score there. So if you fold this piece up when you're placing it, that'll help you get it straight and also won't get it over on where you don't want it. And then this little piece, you can decide where you want it. If you want to cover that up, I kind of like covering that one up this time. And because it's generous, I went ahead and put the adhesive tape on the back. Place it over there. And when you open this up, you will need this paper, Let There Be Peace on Earth, and you will need to fussy cut this out, and then it's trimmed right above the button. So I did cut this on my trimmer, but left that final little smidge in there for you to see where it comes from. So again, fussy cut the bottom and the right edge, and use your trimmer to go across the top, just above the button. And then you can use dimensionals again. And know where your score line is there, because we obviously don't want it in the score line. Or it needs to be right of the score line. And then just open it up. And it's going to go here. Now we need 3 hearts. They're the foam hearts. And I started out with this red checked one. And then we're going to have to fussy cut backings for it. So I used this paper. You can use any paper you want. And if you lay that down, and the reason we're doing this, because otherwise these would stick to your papers underneath. So we're going to place this on here. And only a little bit of it hangs over. So if your heart only is critical for that part. My heart does not look very good. That's a little better. Now we'll put adhesive on the back of it. And again, the critical part is just that little piece that hangs over. Just trim that up a little bit. So the next one is a green one. I'm going to try this. I don't know if it works, but we'll find out. I'm going to put it on there just lightly. And carefully pick it up. And this one's going to go on the second page. Let's fussy cut that up. Stick some adhesive on that. Flip it over and cover up that part that would stick to everything. That looks better than that one. Okay, and then we got one more. And there's a couple of these hearts. I didn't use the tiny one, I used this one instead. So let's do that again. Let's go ahead and just place it on my paper lightly so I can get it off. Carefully pull it off. And it's going to go about like that. And then I'll trim this heart out. Put some adhesive there. Not to my finger, to the paper. Flip these over and cover up that. A little bit of Then, if you're fine, the Wishing You a Merry Christmas paper, and I cut off a piece off the top where it just had the off-white area, and that is 2 3/4 by a generous 1/2 inch. That's gonna go right about like that. Then you need your red puffy sticker. And I put it on so the bottom tip is just on the edge of that. Then you need a little green one. Use the darker green, and that is off the bottom edge. And then the Happy Holidays is from your ephemera. And that is going to go on kind of like that. And then this page is ready to go back into your book. Next we have your stripe paper. And another one of the 3x4 cards. This one I cut to 2 3/4 inches wide. Same width for, but 2 3/4 wide. And just adhere that. So we'll do that. Then I need a green heart. Here. And a checked heart. And that I just put there. And on the back side, it's just the puffy sticker. It's puffy sticker. I'm going to put it right like that. And that goes in your in your sleeve and in your book. I want to take our next page. It's the 12 by 12. And let's first start with punching the holes in the paper. There's one score line that I forgot to tell you about. It's at 1.5 from the right edge. So we have our 7.5, and then it would be 10.5. And this gets folded back on itself. And you take a red paper, 1.5 by 4, and it's going to go right over this edge. So go ahead and put adhesive on both sides there. And then put this right in the crease. And lay it on down. Then we need our Santa from our foam stickers. And he's just gonna go like that. And you know, this time I think I want him over on the red a little bit too. And then we need the North Pole, which is also a foam sticker. That's gonna go up there. And there's nothing on the inside. So then on the back, we have an ephemera tag. Need to tie the little bow on the top. He's also popped up. And then Christmas wishes from the ephemera packet. Like that. And that can go in your book. Next page is easy, nothing. And then the back side is just a plaid, so we can go either way with that. Oh, I shouldn't have put it in there. Duh. There we go. Maybe raise this side up. It'll stay open for us. And then 2 ephemera pieces. We need the tree and all the trimmings. About like that. Now all the trimmings, I did not put dimensionals all the way to this edge because it overhangs the tree. I just put a little adhesive there. Nothing came up. There we go. that's it for that one. And that goes in your book. Now we have our cardinals. We need our tag. This is from the ephemera. This one I kind of kept this edge straight. It's not a rectangle, so did it that way. And then a Christmas tree on the bottom. And we need a heart. I'll check. And then on the back side, we just need 2 ephemera hearts. Like that. And then the red checked one over the top. That goes in your sleeve. And in your book. And we have our other 12 by 12 paper. Now you've scored it multiple times. We need to find the middle score. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 score lines. We need to find the middle one and then crease it real good. This is going to form a pocket. So we're going to take our tape and put it on the top and the bottom edge. Just to that middle score line. Then we're also going to take tape and put right here to the first score line. So it forms an H. So you've got the tape along the top edge to the middle score line so that it looks like this. Bottom edge to the middle one. And then this part only goes to that first score line. So then go ahead and take your backing off of the tape and then carefully we're going to fold it on the first one, second one, and all the way across. So what we've done is we had adhered it here and here and here. Then go ahead and fold on your score lines again just so that it works well. And you're going to need to punch your holes. And we're going to need your ivy, it is 1/2 inch by 4. Put your tape runner on it. And this is going to go just over the edge, just a smidge in. And you need your tree from your ephemera. And this day from your, right here, from your coffee stickers. And I covered up tree time and put this day in here. The tags we'll come back and do later. Again, we don't want to mess up and use paper that we need for something else. So then we have the back of this paper. And we need, I cut my paper wrong, so we're going to use this instead. It's the back of a tag, or it's the back of a 3x4 card, but it's also got the black in it, so that's what I liked. And we will adhere this. Like so. And then these 3 hearts that are all in a row, I used them and hung them off. Pretty much put the point on the line of the paper and just line them all up. Like that. And then that's ready to go in your book. We're getting there. Are you guys still with me? We have our black and white script. Have our Santa. And the ho ho ho. I'm going to put some adhesive on this. And I wanted that placed about like that. And then I can lay it down. And we have a little heart in the corner. That's a foam heart. Now this is the one where we had the bottom half of the Santa. We need to cut this paper 3 by 2 1/4. So again, 3 by 2 1/4. And we need this little strip 3 by 3/4. And this one I'm going to put right on the edge, all the way up to the top and on the edge, like that. Butt that up to that one. Then you need your foam sticker Santa, and he's going to go over both of them. And a little piece of your holly. And that is done. can go in your book. And our last one is our acorns. And you should have a score line there and a score line there. So go ahead and adhere this flap down. Then you're going to cut this paper at 6 by 1 1/4. And what we want to do is adhere that just to the bottom edge like that. So I will put that here just like that. And lay that right above that line. And we need our cardinal. I did these two a little different, but that's okay. And then this goes in here because the back page doesn't have anything. So this goes in your book. I'm going to bring our book over. And take your back cover. This goes on like so again. Take your metal piece and it goes over those two. Press it down. Okay. And there's no top or bottom on any of these, or up and down, so I can cut all 4 of them in my punch here. And then you're just going to place twine on it. This one is a little smaller. This one does have an up and down. And then just put your twine on the top. And then your tags will go in there. And I did have a piece of this check paper left. And it can be cut to about 4 by 3.5. Let's see, this should be 4. It could be a little bigger than that. Cut this to 4 by 3.25, and we'll slide in there. And you can use either side. You can use a different paper with your leftover papers. And then your tags will go in here.
your book is done.